Picture Paris in the 12th century. Not romance and croissants, but a city bracing for Viking attacks and foreign invaders. The city was a maze of narrow streets, bustling markets, and looming stone walls, all designed for survival rather than beauty. King Philip II needed a fortress, not a museum, so he built the original Louvre, thick walls, a moat, and a serious keep-out vibe. This was a stronghold meant to intimidate, a bulwark against threats from the north. It was all about defense and storing treasure, not displaying art. The rooms echoed with the clank of armor and the whispers of secrets, not the footsteps of art lovers. Fast forward, French kings get fancy. Charles V adds windows and a library, making the place livable. Suddenly, the fortress starts to feel a bit more like a home and less like a prison. The Louvre starts its transformation from fortress to palace. Stone walls give way to elegant halls, and the seeds of grandeur are planted. Enter Francis I, the art-obsessed king, and Leonardo da Vinci's buddy. He dreams of a palace that rivals those of Italy, filled with masterpieces and innovation. He tears down the old tower, brings in Italian style, and kicks off the Louvre's first major glow-up. The fortress is reborn with Renaissance flair, and the arts take center stage. Over centuries, each king adds their own wings and courtyards. The palace sprawls, growing more elaborate with every generation. The Louvre becomes a patchwork of styles, a group project that never ends. Gothic, Renaissance, Baroque. Each era leaves its mark, creating a living timeline in stone. It's no longer just a building, it's a statement of royal power and taste. The Louvre stands as a testament to ambition, wealth, and the ever-changing face of France. The fortress is now a grand palace, setting the stage for its next act. Its walls, once built for war, now shine with the promise of culture and creativity. From gritty stronghold to glamorous residence, the Louvre's transformation is underway. The echoes of the past blend with the dreams of the future. It's a symbol of evolving French ambition. The Louvre reflects the nation's journey from medieval might to artistic enlightenment. The Louvre's glow-up is just getting started. Each renovation, each addition, is a new chapter in its epic story. Soon, it won't just be for kings. The doors will open to the people and the world will be invited in. The world is about to move in, and the Louvre's story is only beginning. The Louvre becomes a palace, but King Louis XIV wants more, so he builds Versailles and moves out. Suddenly the Louvre is a fancy, half-abandoned apartment. Artists and intellectuals move in, turning it into a creative hub. Surrounded by royal art, they start dreaming. What if everyone could see this? The idea of a public museum is born. Art for the people, not just royalty, a radical thought. The government drags its feet, committees debate, and the palace sits in limbo. The royal collection grows, but the public still can't see it. The Louvre waits for a big push to become something new. The stage is set for a revolution. The palace is ready for its next transformation. The seeds of the modern museum are planted. The art is waiting for its audience. Change is coming. The Louvre's destiny is about to shift forever. 1789. French Revolution. The monarchy falls and the people take charge. The Louvre, once a symbol of royal power, is reimagined as a museum for everyone. On August 10, 1793, the Louvre opens its doors to the public. Ordinary citizens walk the same halls as kings, seeing masterpieces once hidden away. The museum's mission: educate and inspire a new, enlightened society. It's messy at first, disorganized, poorly lit, but full of revolutionary spirit. The Louvre becomes a living symbol of liberty, equality, and fraternity. It's not just a warehouse for art, it's a national treasure for all. The revolution transforms the Louvre into a beacon of culture. France changes, and so does the museum. The world's greatest art collection is now for the people. The Louvre's got its superstars: the winged Victory of Samothrace, dramatic and headless atop a grand staircase; the Venus de Milo, mysterious, armless, and effortlessly iconic; and, of course, the Mona Lisa, small, enigmatic, and always surrounded by crowds. Her smile is the world's greatest mystery. But the Louvre is more than these three. Massive French paintings like Liberty Leading the People capture the spirit of revolution. The Code of Hammurabi, ancient laws, the original terms and conditions, Egyptian sphinxes and sarcophagi fill entire galleries. The museum is a treasure chest of human creativity. You could spend weeks and still not see it all. Every corner holds a new masterpiece. The Louvre is a journey through the best of human history. The Louvre's history is packed with unforgettable characters, each leaving their mark on its grand halls and priceless collections. Napoleon turns the museum into his personal trophy case, filling it with art from across Europe. Under his rule, the Louvre becomes a symbol of power and ambition, its galleries swelling with treasures seized during his campaigns. After his defeat, much of it is returned, but the Louvre's legend grows. The museum's reputation as a guardian of world culture only deepens, drawing visitors from every corner of the globe. Then, the Mona Lisa is stolen in 1911. An Italian handyman hides in a closet, slips her under his coat, and vanishes. The theft is as dramatic as any heist in fiction, and the world is captivated by the mystery. The world is shocked, the painting becomes a global icon. Newspapers everywhere splash her enigmatic smile across their front pages, and crowds flock to see the empty space she left behind. When she's recovered, her fame is sealed forever. The Mona Lisa returns to the Louvre, now more famous than ever, and her mysterious smile becomes a symbol of art's enduring power. Leonardo da Vinci, the genius behind the Mona Lisa, was brought to France by King Francis I. Their meeting marks a turning point in art history, as the king's admiration for Leonardo ensures his masterpieces find a home in France. Their friendship brings Leonardo's masterpieces to the Louvre, where they inspire generations of artists and visitors alike. During World War II, director Jacques Jojar orchestrates a daring rescue, hiding treasures from the Nazis in the countryside. He risks everything to protect the world's heritage. Art is moved in secret, always one step ahead of danger. Convoys slip through the night, carrying masterpieces to safety in remote chateaus and barns. Thanks to his courage, the Louvre's collection survives the war. The museum reopens, its treasures intact, a testament to resilience and ingenuity. The museum's story is one of emperors, thieves, and heroes. Each era brings new drama, new legends, and new guardians of art. Each chapter adds to its mystique, making the Louvre not just a museum but a living legend. The art isn't just beautiful, it's survived revolutions, theft, and war. Every piece is a survivor, carrying scars and stories from centuries past. The Louvre's walls hold stories as fascinating as the masterpieces themselves, echoing with whispers of intrigue, ambition, and creativity. Every painting and sculpture has a tale, waiting to be discovered by those who wander its endless corridors. The museum is a living history book, its pages turned by millions of visitors each year. Its legends are as enduring as its art, and its influence stretches far beyond its walls. The Louvre's past is as rich as its collection, layered with stories of ambition, loss, and triumph. And its story keeps growing as new generations add their own chapters to this extraordinary museum's legacy. By the 1980s, the Louvre was crowded and confusing. President Mitterrand wanted a bold fix, so he hired architect I.M. Pei. Pei's idea? A giant glass pyramid in the main courtyard. Paris was outraged. A modern pyramid in a historic palace? Critics called it an eyesore, a scar on Paris. But Pei and Mitterrand stood firm. The pyramid would be the new entrance, leading to a bright underground lobby. It solved congestion and connected the museum's wings. When it opened in 1989, opinions shifted. The pyramid brought light and drama, blending old and new. Today it's as iconic as the art inside. The Louvre's pyramid is a symbol of bold vision. Sometimes risks create legends. The museum embraced the future without losing its past. Now the pyramid is part of the Louvre's magic. Why does the Louvre still matter? What makes it more than just a museum but a living legend that continues to capture imaginations around the world? It's a time machine. Walk its halls and you're traveling through centuries of human history, from ancient civilizations to the present day. The museum is a vast library of human creativity, where every object is a chapter in our collective story, each piece revealing something about who we are and where we've come from. Its treasures have survived wars, revolutions, and thefts, testament to the enduring power of art and the resilience of culture through the ages. The Louvre is a guardian of heritage, preserving beauty and knowledge for future generations, while also educating and inspiring millions of visitors every year. It's a cultural icon featured in blockbuster movies, celebrated in music, and immortalized in countless books and works of art. Visiting is a global experience. Step inside and you join a shared history, surrounded by people from every corner of the world, all drawn to its magic. The museum keeps evolving, transforming from a medieval fortress to a royal palace, and now to a modern marvel that bridges the past and the future. The glass pyramid proved the Louvre can honor its rich history while boldly embracing the future, becoming a symbol of innovation and tradition side by side. The Louvre is alive, always researching, restoring, and reimagining its collection, ensuring there's always something new to discover. It connects us to our past and inspires our present, sparking curiosity and wonder in visitors of all ages. It's not just a building, it's a living part of our world. The Louvre's magic endures, inviting us to return again and again. That's why it will always be one of the greatest places on Earth, a place where art, history, and humanity come together in unforgettable ways.